Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a Bishop. It's a Tier 5 British SPG. It's located on the south spawn, or is it the west south spawn? No, it's actually the east spawn of Airfield, and it's under the command of Fork You. Yes, it's one of my alternate replays, alternate accounts, and this is from my birthday. Well, this Arty is actually built on the hull of a Valentine tank, as you can see, and so it's actually a walking tank, and it was basically a stopgap that the British put together to have an Arty, and this one has got a 4.5 inch gun. Now I'm sitting here on this hill, and that's what they actually used to do with the real Bishops, because that would give the Arty more range. You increase the elevation of the gun and it can point upwards into the sky, and you get a much better range to shoot the enemy. Well, I'm aiming towards the pocket because I'm expecting one of the enemy tanks to come into the pocket, but nobody's turned up yet. Oh, yes, we have got someone. And it's an M4A1. Rounds out. Oh, he stops. So that shell misses him. You get 32 rounds in the Bishop. So I've wasted one, but fire one quick round at the spot on the corner, just in case he was unsighted and he went back. And it looks like he was there, but I didn't hit him. You need a direct hit with this 4.5 inch howitzer to get some damage. But you can get 450 hit points of damage if you can penetrate 28mm of armor. Well, going for the 40 TP. Rounds out. That's a direct hit. 141. And he gets taken out the next shot. There's no stun on this gun because it's sub 15 centimeter. 4.5 inches is 114mm, and that was a near one on the M4. Now that 40 TP is engaging the Churchill on the BDR, so I'm going to try and get around into him. Oh, he pulls back just as they frighten him away. Try another shot. Here we go. Loaded. Rounds out. And that's a kill shot. 199 hit points off that one. Okay, firing for the last position that the M4 was last seen, and I hit him. There was no explosion, so we know we hit the target there. Gonna try another shot. And no, he's moved now. Reload time is about 11 seconds if I remember correctly, but it does have a rather short range. You can see here I can't hit that G2, but I can hit that KV1. I fire one quick round in and get a hit on his engine deck for 176. He's pulling back. I might be able to get another one in. He's pulling back again. And, oh, it just lands to one side of him. And he goes down. So I'm going to aim for the T1 Heavy now. And he pulls back just at the right moment. But he only gets damage to his tracks. He's using the Rex for cover. And that'll kind of limit where he can go. Oh! I fired that one thinking he was going to pull back even more. He didn't. We'll have another go. Keep trying. Rounds out. Ah, that was right in front of him, but it was so close it gave him some splash. 96 hit points of splash. We'll go another try. Rounds out. And he's pulled back quite a lot. Now that M4A1 is threatening to pop out and shoot our teammates, so let's see if I can put a round into him. And I hit him again. I'm not sure if that's the same one I hit earlier, but it might be. Try another shot. And no, didn't hit him that time. The G2's come forward, and there's the T1 Heavy again. Going for the T1. Rounds out. And that time I got him on the rear for 171. And he gets taken out. Okay, there's still that M4A1 somewhere up there. Our Panzer IV Schmaltern keeps spotting him. There's the G2. I fired a quick snapshot in. Wasn't fully dialed in, so it missed. Ought to heed my own advice and don't fire until you're fully dialed in on target. Rounds out on the G2. I thought he was going to pull back even more, but he did eventually, and he took the shell. So I've got 2 kills now. Going for the OI experimental. Rounds out. Got him on the engine deck for 179. Gonna try again. And he's killed. So one up on the enemy. There's an Su-85, rounds out. Just lands behind him. Go for another shot. And he's dead before I can shoot. But I did destroy his track. And that's why he was killed. But we lose the Panzer IV Schmelten. He's taken out by the enemy bishop. I think he's stuck around that corner far too long. And I just spotted someone. Somebody's behind me. And it's a depth toaster. And he just fired at me. So he's on reload at the moment. I auto aim on. And shotgun him. Yep, you shouldn't try and sneak up on a bishop like that. You will get hurt. Uh-oh. Now I've got problems. That is a serious heavy tank. I've tried one shotgun. It missed. And unfortunately, I think I've got too much to do here. I took a big round from the BDR. There's not a lot I can do under these circumstances. Just try and get as much damage as I can before he takes me out. And yes, inevitably I'm taken out. He's got far too heavy a gun. And there was not a lot I could do under those circumstances. But the BDR is being pushed back for the moment by that IKV. And he's killed by him. But it looks like we're going to lose this one because it's 2 against 3. And the enemy team does have an Arty, the bishop. We've got a Firefly and an IKV 103. But they're facing a Britann Panther, an M4A1 who's been repeatedly hit. And of course that bishop. Now normally you'd say, yes, well, obviously a Firefly with its 17-pounder gun would have no trouble at all taking out those opponents. But yes, remember, it's a bishop. And there's the bishop. He's over the other side, trying to sneak in. And unfortunately, yep, that didn't work out so well for him. But they've still got that M4A1. And he was last seen up on those heights. Is he still there? Well, if he was, he's allowed the Firefly to get away with that. By the way, the Firefly 5C, it is a 5C, not a VC. A lot of people thought it was VC. No, it's 5. The C denotes that it's got the 17-pounder gun, and the 5, well, I think there was a reason why it had the 5 in the name. But it's definitely a V for Roman numeral, not for the numeral 5, not for the actual letter. Okay, well, he's destroying all these buildings. I think he doesn't want anybody to sneak up on him. He wants a free cap so he can see anyone. Unfortunately, that's not a good move because it actually does give away your position. It's 2 against 2 now. He's having a quick look. Puts a shell into that target over there. But that might have actually given away his position as well. The IKV's guarding the other side of the gap. So between them, they should spot any enemy as they make their way forwards. Nothing yet. Something of interest you might know actually is that they did actually put the name of Russian battles on the side. Whoa, that's a bit too close. Famous Russian battles on the side of the Fireflies. But I suppose it was a salute to the Soviets that any good victory they managed to get, they put on the side of their vehicles. The Firefly, a bit distracted there. I wonder if he thinks that somebody's creeping up behind them. Now he might actually think about going towards the enemy cap and capping out. There's still 4 minutes 53 seconds to go, so he could do it. Of course, a lot of people would feel that defending your own cap would make it easier. But it could be that the enemy is trying to do the same. So it looks like he's going to try and go to the enemy cap, but that's going to leave the IKV all on his own. Now, Firefly actually had that Chrysler, was it Chrysler or General Motors multi-bank engine? You can tell that from the vehicle had to be extended to fit 5 engines into the rear, all put together into one big engine, and that's why the bogies are further apart. Oh, there's the enemy. Just made me jump that. The M4A1. He's actually retreated and got back, but that's not going to help you going over the rise like that. He fires the quick round to try and put the M4A1 off. It's like he's trying to poke up on that corner. The big worry is that the Panther might be in the pocket. If he is, and he's holding fire, he'll wait to the right moment, take a shot, and could badly damage that Firefly. He's having a quick shot at that spot where the M4 was. He's not there. And if he is there, he's pulled back temporarily. The IKV's joined him and he's sitting on Temple Mount at the moment. He's just watching to see. He might try to get a shot at the M4A1. Well, he thinks he can get around that way. No, I don't think he can. If he does think he can go that way, he's obviously a bit inexperienced. And this may be his premium vehicle. Okay, well, he's going to push. And we'll know now if the Britannia Panther is nearby. Because he'll probably shoot. Oh, he took a round. Now, where did that round come from? And it was enough hit points. Oh, it was the Britannia Panther. And there he was. He was waiting for him to pull up. Put 2 rounds in, used the Bush Mechanic, and took him out the game, which now leaves the IKV all on his own. But there's an M4A1 hunting him, as well as the Britannia Panther. The IKV's gone down the other side. Is he coming round? He is coming this way. Now, that's not a smart move. You've just seen your teammate come this direction and he got wiped out. And there's the M4A1. And we switch to the IKV. One shot, he could take out that M4A1, but he needs to get one shot on target. The M4A1 could take him out with one shot as well. And we don't know where that Britannia Panther is now gone, but he could be circling around the back to take out the IKV from the rear. Well, he's decided to go up on the heights. That's the last minute. Ideally, he would have played it safe and gone back to try and defend his own cap and stop the other two from winning the game by capping. And there's the Britannia Panther. Oh. He had a shot and he took it. And that's the end of the game. So, I tried, but I couldn't defeat that BDR. So let's have a look at the end of battle stats and see exactly how I got on. Well, I actually managed to get an ace tanker on the Bishop on this account for the first time. Yes, the scrolls underneath indicate it's the first time for an ace tanker. I also managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. I got 9, a high caliber for dealing the most damage in the battle, and a Confederate for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else. And my win rate for that game was 7,782. Let's have a look at team score. There you go, highest damage, but only by 5 hit points. It was the Firefly on the enemy team who I beat. He got 1,884 hit points. I got 1,889. I managed to get 3 kills, and the next highest scorer was, in fact, the highest scorer was the P43 Biz with 4, and the Bataan Panther and Bishop on the enemy team all got 3 as well. And when it came to base XP, it was me. Yes, on my team, I managed to get the highest base XP, 530, but the winning team got a higher XP altogether. 839 for the Firefly, 694 for the Bataan Panther, and 624 for the M4A1. I fired 25 shots, got 10 direct hits and 1 penetration, 16 splash. Damage of 1,889 hit points, of which 1,421 were at more than 300 meters. I received 2 hits from the enemy, both of which were penetrations, and yes, well, they were because he hit the superstructure on top of the vehicle, and that is the weak spot. And 2 enemy vehicles spotted, the BDR and the Death Toaster. 10 enemy vehicles damaged, 3 killed, and 165 hit points of damage assist. On a premium count, I earned 33,750 credits, got 11,997 for the Holiday Ops, and 4,950 for Courageous Resistance. That's for getting a Battle Hero medal in a losing game. My total was 50,697 credits. After repair and ammunition resupply, and the ammo is cheap, I actually picked up 42,347 credits profit. 2 bonds, 1 for getting the Confederate, 1 for the high caliber, and 795 XP, 465 for Courageous Resistance, took away 1,260 altogether. So at least I got a shotgun death on the Toaster, but just couldn't take out the BDR. Now, I may have made a mistake in terms of going over that rise to actually shoot at the BDR. I probably should have sat over the other side of the ridgeline, forced him to come over the top, and then put rounds into him every time he did. That might have discouraged him from trying to come after me. But when I went over the ridgeline, actually at him, it gave him an easy shot to take me out. But there you go. Bit of a mistake. I've taken out heavies before with a Bishop using a shotgun, so I know it can be done, but on this occasion I made the mistake. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel. Hit the notification button if you want to be alerted when a new video comes along, and thank you for watching.